Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu unserem nächsten Stream-Spiel live auf twitch.tv/forcecom mit The Excavation of Hob's Barrow. Was wir vor uns haben, ist das aktuellste Spiel von Cloak & Dagger Games, was interessanterweise von Budget Eye Games gepublished worden ist. Das sind ja beides so Firmen, die in dieser Point-and-Click-Pixel-Ecke sich ganz gerne aufhalten. Und schön zu sehen, dass die Einstellung, die ich hier vorher getan hatte, sich nicht gespeichert hat. Sehr schön. Okay. Wir haben auf jeden Fall hier ein weiteres Point-and-Click-Adventure vor uns. Aha. Es hat Horroraspekte mit dabei. Und ja, es ist definitiv interessant, dadurch, dass ich ja schon so Sachen im Hintergrund wie YouTube-Thumbnails vorbereitet habe. Das Bild gibt es auch qualitativ bei Weitem hochwertiger. Und dementsprechend das hier so drin zu sehen, ist immer noch ein Ding zu laut, ist dann doch durchaus lustig. So, wie ich es richtig verstanden habe, anders als Mudlarks, was natürlich unfair ist, weil es das allererste Spiel von denen waren, das soll hier angeblich voll vertont sein. Das heißt also, ich kann mich so ein bisschen zurücklehnen. Es gibt zwar hier sowas wie Click to Advance Dialog, es ist dann, achso, Standard Off, okay. Oh, okay, das ist das also. Da dürfen wir uns also mal hier darauf freuen, dass A, ich weniger durchlesen muss. Und das hat mir zugegeben, jetzt auch mit dem Spiel davor, mit Dust and Elysian Tale, es irgendwann sehr angenehm war zu realisieren, dass es auch ein Auto-Advance gibt, damit man da halt nicht sich zu Tode klickt, sagen wir es mal so. New Game. Wie immer, wo sowas wie Chat hinwandert, das müssen wir dann gucken, wenn es soweit ist. Okay. Hello. Der Regenschirm sieht sehr ulkig aus, weil es so aussieht, als würde der Regenschirm, gerade wenn man so seitlich läuft, mit unserem Kleid in Verbindung stecken und allgemein sehr krumm und ähnliches sein, aber das täuscht.
Ah, Miss Bateman. Welcome back to Ticehurst House. It's been quite some time. Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blaketon has had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain won't kill me, will it?
Ja, aber der Regenschirm tut so überhaupt nichts. Kannst auch ohne da
You
stehen.
mustn't be interested in me nattering on. Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
Ja, sehr interessant, dass wir bisher überhaupt nicht geantwortet haben.
You look pale, Miss Bateman. Do head inside. You'll catch your death out here.
Mhm. Das ist nämlich eine Sache, die, ich sag mal, ein gewisser Unterschied war zwischen dem HD-Wallpaper, den ich gefunden habe. Hatte. Und jetzt dem Bild im Spiel selber. So, hatte ich nicht automatisch Advance?
I hope this letter will reach you. I have spent these past years in torment, trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories. What I am about to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience.
Oh nein, Schafe.
I will endeavour to explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night.
Ticehurst House, sag das dreimal hintereinander schnell.
As far as I can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Shoulder.
The letter brought me to the isolated village of Bewley, deep in the moors.
No Station Master in Sight Achievement
No
freischalten.
station master in sight.
Yes.
I hope the village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
Okay, left click to walk or interact, right click to examine. To access the inventory or menu, move your mouse cursor to the top of the screen. Left click on the inventory item to select it, right to examine it. Once an inventory item is selected, you can right click to deselect it. You can double click on an exit to teleport directly to it. The game will occasionally autosave. You can also save anytime via the menu. Keyboard shortcuts. Okay. Export. Du hast noch nicht allzu viel verpasst, außer eine kleine Zugfahrt. Und das, zumindest in der allerersten Sequenz, unsere Madame nicht allzu gesprächig ist, war wie auch immer. Hier hingegen sieht es wieder ein bisschen anders aus. So, SKP ist Menü, M ist Map when available, Quick Save, Quick Load. Wo ich mich frage, wie tief das weht. Und Spacebar ist Hold für Interactable Hotspots. Okay, falls wir hier in Gefahr laufen sollten, Pixelhand zu betreiben. So, ich will jetzt noch mal einmal ganz kurz hier bei den Settings gucken. Click to Auto Advance ist off. Aber jetzt muss ich gerade trotzdem selber klicken. Vielleicht war das nur für den Anfang so. Who knows?
Bewley, I have great expectations for this, Barrow.
Ja, auf jeden Fall, wir sind in Bloody England, falls man es mit dem Regen nicht assoziieren konnte.
The post looks unattended. Hello there? The post looks unattended.
Ah, das ist das gleiche Ding, okay. Exit, sonst noch
The
irgendwas?
tracks look quite untarnished. I don't think many trains come through here.
Ja, sieht aus wie Buttfuck Nowhere.
Hello?
Das ist
A
Door.
door of fine construction.
Okay, wir sollen wohl einfach alleine
I
losziehen.
ought to read Mr. Shoulder's letter again.
Also,
I can't recall the
Richtig.
name of our meeting place.
ja, ich hatte ursprünglich gedacht, oh, das ist vermutlich jetzt so das Tutorial, das sagt, okay, wähle den Brief aus. Und dann kam diese Wand und schon hat man alles vergessen, was man eigentlich machen sollte. A handkerchief, money und a letter. So, dear Miss Bateman, I write this letter in the hope of piquing your curiosity. I read about your expertise in barrows, and if I understand correctly, you are writing a book on them and the treasure they contain. Ja, Tutorial Design müssen sie noch üben. Ich meine, im Großen und Ganzen ist es in Ordnung, würde ich sagen. Einfach hier ein großes Buff, dadurch, dass die Spiele nicht so ultra komplex sind. Aber in ein, zwei Schritten das aufzuteilen, anstatt ein großes Ding zu machen, würde vermutlich besser sein, ja. I understand correctly, you're writing a book now, the treasures they contain. I live in the village of Bailey, where a most special barrow can be found on the outskirts. It is rectangular in form and is certainly tall enough to stand up in. Okay, the place is steeped in local legend, and there is a rumor of secrets to be found deep within. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you wish to visit Burley and excavate the barrow, I'll be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the Plow and Furrow Inn. Okay, auch in Burley. I shall await your letter. Yours respectfully, Mr. Leonard Shoulder. Oh. Okay, also sie verschwindet nicht nur, weil ich die Seite wieder umblätter. Dear Miss Bateman, marvelous news. I shall meet you at 8 o'clock in the evening on the 14th of this new month at the Plow and Furrow Inn. Yeah. The inn has fine rooms which you will find adequate for your short stay. When we meet, I shall tell you more of the circumstances surrounding the site, which is referred to locally as Hob's Barrow. It is not located on my own land, but we will have no issue gaining permission to excavate. I wish you a safe journey.
I must make my way to the Plough and Furrow Inn.
Oh my god, a
I
peasant!
swear she was not standing there a moment ago.
How dare she standing there?
A gift from my mother. It bears my initials, T.
Total biscuit.
I have 6 shillings and 2 pence. My assistant Kenneth is bringing more funds tomorrow. I don't like travelling with too much money on me.
Okay, ansonsten wir haben hier oben eine To-Do-Liste. Wir haben also genug Geld, um einen Assistenten zu haben. Okay, hi woman.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Ja.
I'm looking for the Plough and Furrow Inn. Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Bewley. Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square. The inn is t'other side at square.
Thank you very much. What can you tell me about Bewley?
Boah, die Shithole.
Used to be a thriving village. Not so much now. I don't spend much time there these days.
Are you local?
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Quite. Apologies. I wish you a pleasant journey.
Dem muss doch nicht jeder Lady erzählen, dass ich ein Puff war. Okay, gut.
What brings you to Bewley?
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewley, miss?
Das geht dich einen Scheißdreck an. She looks superstitious. Was können sie maximal machen? Uns umbringen?
I'm here to visit a local landmark. Hob's Barrow.
Hobbs Barrow? Well, I can't say I've heard of it. For what reason?
I wish to excavate it.
Grave robber, are you?
Not at all. I merely have an interest in antiquities.
Not much to be found in Bewley, if you ask me. You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
I'll take my chances.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
Juh.
That was odd.
Okay, nicht die Seite, wo ich erwartet habe, rauszuploppen. Oha. Das verheißt doch nichts Gutes. Wollte es eigentlich genauer angucken, aber sie ist da sofort hingestiefelt. Zum Glück ist sie nicht überrascht, wie das Ding ist
A
weggeflogen.
humble dwelling.
Yeah, I
A
guess.
humble dwelling.
Oha,
The
okay.
anvil looks heavy. This appears to be the forge of a local blacksmith. The bucket has seen better days.
Joink.
The bucket is rusty and full of holes.
Doppelt Joink. Endlich haben wir einen Grund.
A fine example of a church. It looks like it was built in the Norman style.
Wehe, darunter befinden sich auch Nazis.
A local dwelling. A local cobbler.
Okay, das Ding ist zum Beispiel vollkommen... das Cross nicht.
Quite an ornate construction. This was created with pride and care.
Who wants that? Sieht aus, als würde da oben jemand stehen, aber das ist einfach nur... Design.
Building is in a dilapidated state.
Sicher, dass du das zu den vorherigen nicht auch hättest sagen
Quite a
können?
fine building indeed. The Plough and Furrow. I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room.
Oh no, wir werden jetzt hier vermutlich nicht einfach
The
reingelassen.
man looks thoroughly inebriated.
Er will vermutlich unseren Ausweis sehen.
Hello there. What's the young lady doing out alone in this sodding weather?
I'm heading to the Plough and Furrow. Get out of the way, sir. You're drunk. What are you doing out in this weather?
What are you doing out in this weather?
Waiting for you, my dear.
I doubt that.
And I've waited long enough. So, give us a kiss now, won't you?
Oh, ganz cool. Oh boy. Immerhin, it usually works with men. I have no time for this. The next question, perhaps he is married? Oh boy, I don't want to humor a drunk man.
Wouldn't your wife disapprove?
My wife?
My wife?
Bloody hell, my wife. My tea'll be on the table at this hour, and if I don't get back, she'll be roaring. Until we meet again.
Das war ja einfach.
What a buffoon.
Immerhin hat er zur Vernunft gefunden, wenn man es mal so nennen darf.
I should speak to the innkeeper about a room.
Okay, gucken wir aber trotzdem erstmal.
It's a crudely painted scene that appears to be of a biblical nature.
Iha.
A fine exemplar of inebriation.
Noch hat er keinen Kuss von dir
The
verlangt.
prices are cheap here. A decorative plate. This one depicts a cat. A decorative plate depicting a serpent.
I'm smelling a
A
puzzle.
decorative plate. This one depicts a bull. A decorative plate depicting an eagle.
Will ich das gleich niederschreiben?
A decorative plate depicting an eagle.
Ah, das hatten wir.
A decorative plate. This one depicts a dog. A decorative plate depicting a bear.
So, der hat da
A
hingerotzt.
rather miserable looking fellow. He's playing a board game by himself.
Oh,
I think
please
it's
no.
Three Men's Morris.
Oh, please
The
no.
painting depicts a rocky edge lake. A small bronze plate states the name Lake Cubilius. A pixie-faced peasant boy painted in a naive style. They are engaged in an intense discussion.
Okay, die dürfen wir jetzt noch nicht alle sehen. Gucken wir mal.
They are engaged in an intense
Okay, das ist für
discussion.
beide.
A majestic animal cut down in his prime.
Aha. Sehr synchrones
This painting
Gesicht.
shows a Rubenesque figure brushing her hair. Quite unusual to see such a sensual work in a room like this. A colourful work depicting a bashful knight. It is signed N. Hamley. A biblical scene of some kind. An angel is depicted looking longingly to the heavens.
Ja, ich muss mal ganz kurz gucken. Ich habe da hier gerade ein Achievement freigeschalten. An Ode to Tondbert, Visions of a Wrinklewood. 42% aller Spieler haben das noch hinbekommen. Anders als das Spiel zu starten, 66%.
A dreadful smell is emanating from the WC.
WC klingt so komisch. Okay.
The innkeeper is a serious-looking man. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, lass. How can I help you?
Room. Ja.
I am in need of a room for the night.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem. 3 shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
Alright, hier.
This is payment for the room.
Thank you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
And will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant is arriving in Beaulieu tomorrow.
Your assistant, you say? Will you be needing another room?
Please.
I'll keep a room spare. It's not quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Not a problem, sir. I'm sure it will be adequate. Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Here's your key. Just go through the door to the right of the bar, then up the stairs. Room number 2.
Thank you.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage. I should go upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives.
So, Kenneth ist vermutlich die arme Sau, die auf der Toilette schläft. Oh, okay.
This shall do nicely.
Ja,
Time to
sieht
change
ordentlich
to
aus.
something more comfortable. Much better.
Alright.
A jug of water for drinking or washing.
Man sollte sich da vielleicht vorher für entscheiden, was man nimmt. Okay, das ist
The
nix.
wardrobe looks old, perhaps 100 years or more in age. I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty. A sturdy-looking thing, useful to many a weary traveller. I've stored my case in there, a box within a box. No doubt the mattress is stuffed with itchy straw. I do feel tired after the trip, but my meeting with Mr. Shoulder must take priority.
Ansonsten auch hier
A
wieder.
decorative plate depicting a goat.
7 plates, 7 animals. A curious collection achievement. Okay.
A painting of surprising quality. It portrays a rocky outcrop overlooking a vast moor, perhaps a local landmark. Ah, complementary matches. Useful.
Alright, yoink.
Ah, complementary matches. Useful.
Ah,
There's only one match
Budget.
left, though. My evening light shall be provided by this solitary candlestick. As the only light source in the room, I ought to leave this here. A decrepit set of drawers. jammed shut. The wood must have warped over the years.
Mhm. So, unter das Bett dürfen wir nicht gucken. Und ich sag mal, achso, können wir mal zum ersten Mal, aha, das mal sehen. Ach, Bowl. Ich dachte, ich hätte Bowl versucht, mir anzugucken.
I don't wish to carry the bowl around with me.
Aber das Wasser doch bestimmt. So.
This may come in handy.
Okay. Ich hätte nicht gedacht, dass wir das komplette Ding mitnehmen.
An empty bowl has been provided for washing.
Ich probiere einfach mal aus reinem Jux.
I feel relatively clean. Perhaps I could use this water for something else.
Wissen wir noch nicht was, also bleiben wir dabei. Okay.
Miss Bateman, you've transformed.
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the newspaper.
I guess you could call me an explorer of sorts.
I'm Stanley. Stanley Kemp.
A pleasure to meet you, Stanley.
And tell me, I trust your room is adequate.
Most adequate.
Excellent.
Okay, fangen wir von unten an, warum nicht?
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days. Saved up my coin and bought this place.
It's a fine inn.
Thank you. I often run short of ale, but my rooms are rarely full. We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewley.
So, ich bin mal ganz kurz aus Neugier so frei. Drover. Viehtreiber. Achso, okay.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Aye, it's a quiet place. People keep to themselves, work hard.
I look forward to exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building, worth a visit.
Okay. Oop, I'm looking for a man named, yep.
I'm looking for a man named Leonard Shoulder.
Aye, I know the man.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I get you something to drink while you wait?
Not yet, thank you.
So what can you tell me about him?
What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye, he's a quiet fellow. He only comes here to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard then?
Okay, wir werden immer wieder hier mit Optionen konfrontiert, wo wir entscheiden sollen, ob wir das sagen sollten oder nicht. Keine Ahnung, am Anfang hatte man das Gefühl, can he be trusted, I have nothing to hide. In dem Fall bleibe ich aber mal auch hier mit Tell the Truth.
Well, if you must know, I am what some people call a barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name is that?
Are you familiar with tumuli?
Afraid not.
Barrow is another word for tumulus, or tumuli in the plural. A profoundly interesting subject.
You've lost me.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics. A barrow is traditionally a circular mound of raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Oh, aye? You're a grave robber.
I am no such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty grave robbery.
What sort of relics do you find then? Gold? Silver? Bones?
Well, rarely gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
Oh, aye. Very interesting. But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewley. A site called Hob's Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard naught about a Hob's Barrow.
Die zweite Person. Zugegeben, die eine scheint hier nicht zu leben, aber hier der Kollege, der scheinbar auch hier viel gehören müsste, was hier los ist, der das nicht kennt.
Are you sure you've never heard of Hob's Barrow?
Not in my life, lass, but I'll tell you something. The moors stretch further than the eyes can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Mr. Shoulder said the barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it. Why are you interested in digging around in the dirt, lass? Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
I'm afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital. Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Okay, es ist also noch ein bisschen Zeit. Ich habe eigentlich nicht Lust, mit ansatzweise hier diesen Kollegen zu interagieren, aber gucken wir mal, was dabei rauskommt.
Good day, sir.
Blablabla.
Good afternoon, sir.
Note for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's note for you here, lass. Be on your way.
Ich will lieber Monopoly alleine
Charming.
spielen.
Hello, sir.
Ja, da hinten.
What?
I'm waiting here for a man named Leonard Shoulder. Do you know him?
I don't. Do you, love?
Never heard of him.
There you have it. Now clear off.
Hello, sir.
Right,
Do you know a Mr. Leonard Shoulder?
you're not local. You've come on that bloody train, haven't you? Bewley's going to dogs.
Okay.
I take it you are not enamoured with the railway station.
Bewley's gonna be swarming with outsiders, like you. We don't want you coming here. It's as simple as that, lass.
Why not?
This is our town, our land.
I assure you I am not here to cause trouble.
We'll see about that, won't we?
Cool.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
We're a proud community. I've lived here my whole life. Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me?
Aye.
Frag mich, welches Jahr das sein soll. Bislang konnte bislang in einiges reinpassen. Also die offizielle Store-Page schreibt Simple Victorian England. Gucken wir mal, ob hier irgendwas genauer noch dabei steht. Nicht so richtig direkt jetzt eine Aussage. Aber scheint der Fall zu sein, dass wir irgendwann auch nochmal in die Vergangenheit reisen dürfen. Wenn da sich ein junges Mädel.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
None of your business, lass. Where's your husband?
None of your business, sir.
Ah! You're brave coming in here, all on your own.
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Cyril. Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
That be none of your business, lass. I don't come to your city poking around asking questions, do I? Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
Bye for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
Mr. Shoulder should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait.
No, let's go to the 1837 bis 1900, ja, okay. Okay.
Where on earth is he? What a waste of time this is turning out to be.
Ich meine, bisher hat er gelogen. Scheinbar kennt kein Schwein diesen Bereich. Okay.
Evening there, miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. I got home, had my tea, but it gave me an aching belly.
How so?
I felt bad for how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again, shall we?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewley, anyway?
I'm here to meet someone, but he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman, Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying. I've never met him. In fact, I know very little about him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
One ale coming right up, he might have some useful information. I really don't think you need another. The man is a liability. Must I really buy you a drink for this information? The cheek of some people. Alright.
One ale, coming right up.
Thank you very much, Miss Bateman. Then I'll tell you all about old Leonard's shoulder.
I do not need to use the lavatory.
Okay.
A tankard of your finest ale, Mr. Kemp.
Achso, vielleicht sollte ich den Chat in
There
der
we
Zeit mal
are.
wegmachen.
2 pence, please.
Thank you. This was the last of my money, but Kenneth will be here tomorrow with more funds.
Okay, das riecht schon danach, als würde das definitiv nicht der Fall sein. So, das Gute ist, dass es hier kein altes Sierra-Spiel ist. Das heißt also, hier jetzt gekauft zu haben, wird nicht irgendwie in 3 Stunden zu einem Game Over führen. Gut, dann machen wir das mal ganz kurz hier weg. Ale.
Here you are, Arthur.
Thanking you.
Now give me a kiss.
Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass. Now then.
Noch einer.
Old Len. Leonard Shaw.
War ja klar. Ja.
Arthur? Mr. Tillett? Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor.
Okay, ich hätte schlimmer erwartet. Genau, wir sind heute für modernere heutzutage gibt es sowas wie Bad Endings. Bad Ending bei einem Point-and-Click-Adventure, weil man kein Geld mehr hat. Meine zum gewissen Grad wäre es dann. So, können wir den wieder wachprügeln vielleicht?
Mr. Tillett? He's not dead, just very drunk.
Bo.
I'd still like to hear what he has to say about Mr. Shoulder.
Okay, Water.
Oh, what the hell were that for?
You passed out, Mr. Tillett.
Oh, sorry, lass. Where were I?
At the
Leonard's
beginning.
shoulder. Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
Of course.
This man is unbelievable.
Yep. And he's not coming back.
It feels like an hour has passed. Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
Sicher, dass wir nicht jemanden anderen fragen sollten, um
There's
das...
nothing else I wish to discuss.
Okay.
There's nothing else I wish...
Okay, dann marschieren wir da wirklich einfach alleine rein. Keine Ahnung, wie clever das
Miss
ist.
Bateman? My apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing. You'll have to use the gents.
Lovely. Mr. Tillett?
Okay. Klingt noch nicht so ganz, wie jetzt wären wir in die Silent Hill Welt übergegangen, aber... So, wie können wir uns denn hier bewaffnen?
The mirror is coated in a thick layer of grime.
Take a look.
The mirror is... Some
Okay.
excavations are best left to others. The jug is empty. The water looks highly questionable. I ought to keep my hands out of it. It looks like the towel has not been washed in months.
Ew. What the...
These look modern. I'm surprised. I would rather not get any closer. The smell of urine is nauseating.
Ja, also... So halbwegs in Ordnung, wie der Bartender da sich anfühlt und scheinbar auch der Besitzer eigentlich ist. Hier wird sich scheinbar nicht so viel Mühe
I
geben.
can see it's still raining out there.
Ja, kannst du... Okay.
A cold draft is leaking in from under the door. This leads outside. Is Mr. Tillett in there? It sounds like someone is in there.
Okay. Guck mal ganz kurz, haben wir noch irgendeine andere Exit dort, okay.
Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
My Mr. Toilet. Der steht natürlich schön im Weg. Am besten wäre es, wenn du einfach hier rüber gucken würdest, indem du dich auf die Toiletten ranstellen würdest.
Sounds like someone is in there.
So, gucken wir mal, wie der jetzt draufgegangen ist.
Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Hi. Okay. Ein Animorph.
Well, you're not Mr. Tillett. The mangy thing is fast asleep. I'd rather not touch it. The thing stinks to high heaven.
Alright, alright. Oh, wir haben unser Wasser verloren. Wie passend auf der Toilette.
The door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other side.
Ja, könnte er sein, deswegen halt.
I think I can hear someone moving around. Mr. Tillett? Arthur, are you out there? Judging from the draft coming from below, this door must lead outside. I should investigate further. The door is blocked from the outside. I should go out and take a look.
Okay.
The mangy thing. I'd rather not touch.
Okay. Sicherheitshalber. Okay.
How can I help you?
Have you seen Arthur Tillett?
I thought he were with you.
He went to the lavatory and has not returned.
That sounds like Arthur Tillett. Don't worry, lass. He'll be back.
There's a door to the outside in the gents' lavatories. Why is it bolted?
That door doesn't even have a lock.
So you didn't block the door?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Okay, frag mich, ob man sich jetzt hier einfach wieder hinsetzen. Nope. Oh, Fireplace haben wir sie
The
angeholt.
crackling fireplace is more welcoming than the facial expressions of the locals.
Take the
A
fire.
lovely place to warm oneself.
Okay, dann marschieren wir da einfach raus. Oder kann ich wenigstens noch meinen Code holen?
Mr. Tillett has vanished. I should check outside.
Okay. Kann ich nicht meinen Regenschirm wenigstens mitnehmen? Nope, ist überhaupt kein Prompt. Dann, ja, machen wir uns wirklich nass.
Excuse me, sir.
Nope. He ran away. Whoosh. Huh.
A single glove is lying in the mud. A pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr. Tillett was wearing. Seems rather out of place here. Peculiar. A beam of wood is propped up against the door, barring it closed from the outside.
So simpel, aber effektiv.
Sturdy-looking barrels, no doubt used to store ale. The post has been embellished with a fine bronze bust of a horse. A warm glow permeates from within, making me feel somewhat
Whoop, somewhat cold.
A warm glow
Cold and
permeates from
damp, okay.
within, making me feel somewhat cold and damp.
Okay, ja, dann machen wir das jetzt mal weg.
Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that? Did Mr. Tillett leave, then block the door behind him? Something strange is going on here. Who was that old chap I saw outside the alley? He headed eastward. Maybe I could catch up with him and ask him if he saw Mr. Tillett.
Auch eine Entscheidung.
I'd rather not touch.
Okay, ich wollte nur wissen, ob das jetzt irgendwas Neues tut. Gut, dann gehen wir ganz bewusst nochmal wieder vorne raus. Große Tasche, die da... Oh, ja. Obwohl. Nee, das Ding wurde nicht eingesammelt. Okay, erneut hier.
Can't think of anything else to.
Okay. Gut, dann gehen wir da halt ganz alleine weiter.
Sir?
Ja, ich dachte auch vielleicht kurz, dass ich die... Okay, Licht ist aus.
A humble
Planke mitgenommen
local
hätte.
dwelling.
Was vielleicht gar nicht verkehrt wäre, als Waffe dabei zu haben, aber gut.
The old man has disappeared into the darkness. I'd best turn back to the inn.
Sind wir da dieser kleine Pixel? Oh ja, okay. Into the night. A figure slips into the mist. So ein Mist. Okay, ja, dann halt nicht.
Last orders.
I should get some sleep. Finding the missing men of Bewley shall have to wait for tomorrow. A fine exemplar of inebriation.
Okay.
Good evening, sir.
Nope. Das hat sich nicht geändert. So, der Kollege ist abgezogen. Der Kollege
Is
ist...
closing soon. And no Mr. Shoulder. I should get some sleep and find him tomorrow.
Okay, das soll die Aussage sein. Wir sollen nicht mal...
Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at midday. I should get some sleep.
Not yet. Perhaps a little more time in front of the fire. Okay.
A lovely place to warm oneself.
Meine soll hier
The
noch was
crackling
sein?
fireplace.
Nee, das hatten wir. Ich will nochmal ganz kurz einmal hier testmäßig. Paintings hatten wir, glaube ich, alles hier angesehen gehabt. Da dürfen wir nicht rein. Die Plates hatten wir uns angeguckt. Bell noch nicht wirklich.
The last orders bell. Savior of many a life.
Menu. Ja, okay.
Kenneth will be arriving.
Go to bed.
Yes, I must get some sleep. I shall track down Mr. Shoulder tomorrow.
Miss Bateman,
Yes?
off to bed?
Yes. I'm afraid Mr. Shoulder's let me down.
The rotter. Perhaps he will make himself known tomorrow.
I should hope so. This is turning into a waste of my time.
Ah, don't mind the locals, miss. It's just that we don't get a lot of visitors in Bewley.
Quite.
They mean well, believe me.
Sure, Mr. Kemp.
Please, call me Stanley.
Good night, Stanley.
Sleep well, Miss Bateman.
Wo ist sein Bucket, wenn ich fragen darf? Wie, du hast es nicht zugezogen. Alright. Nur vermutlich eher dekorativ dann sein. Oh oh. Oh. Wie auch immer die Kitty Cat die Tür aufbekommen hat. Ich glaube... Wow. Ja. Thursday Adventus. Ich wollte erst Adventures sagen. Ja, also... Ich gehe davon aus, dass die Katze eher ist oder ähnliches. Anders
Such horrid dreams.
kann ich mir nicht vorstellen. Ich denke immer, sie will irgendeine Pose einlegen, wenn sie sich so streckt.
Bolted from the inside, just as I left it last night. Hmm.
Oh, die Katze hat ihn gefressen. Ja.
As I suspected, I must have dreamt of that wretched-looking cat. I must say I'm relieved. Right then. Let's see if I can track down the elusive Leonard Shoulder. I'm rather anxious to get to this Barrow. I also wonder what happened to Mr. Tillett.
Mhm. Okay. Dann mache ich mal wieder Chat an. Müsste Ende der viktorischen Zeit sein, ansonsten wären sie vermutlich nicht in Hosen unterwegs. Das Kleid, der Druck würde auch noch passen für 1890er. Die Katze hat ihn gefressen, weil vermutlich Arthur Tillett zu Hause dann halt eine lecker Lasagne gegessen hat. Und da kann ja halt Blaufield nicht widerstehen.
Good morning, Miss Bateman.
Good day, Stanley.
Okay, ich glaube, es hieß, wir haben kein Geld mehr. Oh, hier.
A fine white glove, gents style. I found it in the alleyway behind the plough and furrow.
Ja, aber hier, der rote Dot da. Wird vermutlich irgendwann relevant.
Did you sleep well, Miss Bateman?
Tell him about the cat. Sure.
Not really. I have the rather queer recollection of a cat entering my room last night.
A cat, you say?
Yes, an odd-looking grey one. I must have been dreaming, as I locked the door and windows before I went to sleep. I saw a similar cat in the lavatories while searching for Mr. Tillett.
Ah, Herbert. Oh, he's a harmless thing. He comes in now and then searching for scraps.
Indeed. Seeing him in the lavatories must have conjured up the strange dream.
The mind is capable of manifesting frightful things, Miss Bateman. I'm happy to report the rain of yesterday has lifted. It's a clear morning outside. Crisp. I've prepared a room for your assistant. What time will he be arriving today?
His train will get in around midday. Kenneth will also be bringing my excavation equipment.
Oh, aye? What does that entail?
Picks, shovels, buckets, lighting and such. He usually packs it in a large crate. Come to think of it, I'll need somewhere to store it.
You're welcome to use the alley behind the inn for any such bulky items.
It's safe to do such a thing. My equipment is valuable. That sounds capital, thank you. I don't see what the alternative
That
is.
sounds capital, thank you.
You're most welcome, Miss Bateman. We look after our guests here at the Plough and Furrow. I'll let you get on with your day.
I'll be back with my assistant when he arrives.
Miss Bateman,
Yes?
I've something I wish to get off my chest, as it were. I've been tossing and turning all night, Miss Bateman. I feel rotten, I really do.
What on earth are you talking about?
As you know, I like to run an honest establishment. And well, I have not been honest with you, lass. I do know of Hobbs Barrow.
You do?
I do. Many here do. There are stories tied to that place, you know. If I've learned anything in this life, it's that some stones are best left unturned. Old Leonard Shoulder is someone to be wary of too. I can't tell you what to do, lass, but you'd best avoid him.
Okay.
Why must I be wary of Mr. Shoulder?
The man has a certain reputation.
For what?
You've
Lying?
seen it already. Were he here to meet you last night?
No.
Precisely. A man not to be trusted.
Cool.
Where does Mr. Shoulder live?
I can't say for sure. As I think I told you last night, he's a quiet man and keeps to himself. He only comes in here to collect his post. Leads me to believe he lives a fair distance away. Certainly not in the village itself.
Might someone around Bewley be able to help me find him?
You could ask around. As I say, lass, Bewley folk mean well. Don't forget that.
Sicher nicht andersrum, der Meanwell.
Why lie to me about Hobbs Barrow?
Well,
I
mean.
know, lass, I know. I feel dreadful.
But why? What are these stories you speak of?
I really can't tell you more. If you insist on visiting that place, you'll have to seek out Mr. Shoulder. He brought you here. He should be the one to tell you.
I must say, Mr. Kemp, this is all quite puzzling. I've never let local superstitions stop me in the past. I pride myself on being a woman of logic and reason. I've no time to waste on such matters.
As I say, seek out Mr. Shoulder. He can tell you more.
Where is Hobbs Barrow?
I don't know. I say that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
I now find that hard to believe.
The moors are vast, lass. I'd tend not to go wandering out there. A grown man could lose himself and not be seen again.
I shall return later.
Good day to you, lass.
Okay, also Leute kennen scheinbar doch den Ort, aber wissen nicht, wo der Ort ist und ist er.
It seems I may be fighting a battle against some sort of local superstition. Is there a single barrow in England that doesn't have some ghastly tale attached to it? Hogwash. All of it.
What
A few hours until Kenneth arrives. I should use this time to find Mr. Shoulder.
Okay, dann Map unlocked. Gucken wir mal, wie das aussieht. Where should I go next? Ah ja, okay.
He looks like a rather shady character.
Dann starten wir doch mit ihm einfach.
Hello? My name is Thomasina, and you are...
Now then, that's none of your concern, love.
Okay, gut.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Sieht nicht aus, als sollten wir von dem viel lernen. Okay, hier hat sich scheinbar nicht viel über die Zeit getan. Kann ich hier rüber
I'd rather
rein?
not go into those horrible toilets again.
Alles klar. Okay, also hier... Oh, wir können da hinlatschen.
Nobody home.
Ich gehe auch davon aus, dass wir hier so ein bisschen weiterlaufen. Okay, da ist auch noch hier theoretisch ein Gebäude zwischen. Sie ist eine praktische Frau, sie kackt lieber ins Gebüsch. What the? Ja, okay, ja. So, was haben wir denn hier noch so? Okay, ja. Würde ich hier schon immer so komisch aussehen?
Quite a fine building indeed. Quite an ornate construction.
Okay, das ist mir
The
bewusst.
little whelp looks determined to slaughter the very air itself. The young woman looks extremely bored by it all. Hello?
Yes?
Ich stelle mich gar nicht erst vor.
Do you like living in Bewley?
Yeah, I do. Are you from the city?
I'm from a long way away.
You must have come on the train. I love watching all the steam puff up into the sky.
Have you been on the train yourself?
No, miss. Our parents don't have the money for train tickets. Father says we have all we need here in Bewley.
Bleh.
Perhaps this nice lady would like to take you away with her on the train.
No, I need to stay and protect Bewley from the lantern worm.
So, what now?
What is the lambton worm?
It's gonna come back and get us all. John Lambton thought he killed it at the River Wear, but my father told me it still lives. We must all be prepared.
The lantern worm isn't real, Douglas. Father just told you that to get you out of his hair.
Not true. I saw it slithering out by the beck. Like a giant eel it were. I ran home so fast I thought I would fly.
Sorry, miss. My brother has a vivid imagination.
Children often do at his age.
I'll keep training. You will all thank me when I thrust my sword deep into its fat belly.
Douglas,
Bleh.
this lady doesn't want to hear your nonsense.
Keine Ahnung, ob man die beiden überhaupt ansprechen sollte.
Do you know a man called Leonard Shoulder?
That's a funny name.
Have you heard of Hobbs Barrow?
What's that?
A local burial mound.
Our parents don't let us wander far from the village.
What's a burial mound?
Don't you mind about that, Douglas.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
Good day.
Hello, miss.
So, gleiche Spaß erneut, aber hier darf ich mich ruhig vorstellen.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Betty,
Nice to meet you, Betty. What are you up to?
my brother is practicing his sword fighting technique. I'm to watch him until he tires himself out.
I'm tireless.
This time last month it were all about his teaspoon collection. This month it's swords.
Nicht schlecht.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
Our parents don't like us talking to strangers, miss.
So you know of it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
Cool.
I don't think anyone is home.
So.
The door has been boarded up. The building looks like a ruin. No one here.
Selbst hier beim Koppler?
The cross denotes this as the site of a market, or perhaps a site of traditional religious significance. I don't think anyone is home.
Okay. Dann jetzt hier.
The blacksmith is toiling away. Good day.
Yes,
My name is Thomasina.
George Crozier. Can I help you?
Hi, George.
Are you a Bewley native, Mr. Crozier?
Aye, born and bred. That's where my father's forged before mine.
Also in Wirklichkeit ein Baker.
How is business faring?
I do an honest trade. There'll always be horses needing shoes and farmers needing tools. You let me know if you need out made or mended. I'll do you a fair price.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier. Do you know a man by the name of Leonard Shoulder?
Oh, aye. Old Leonard.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not recently.
Do you know where he lives?
Why all these questions, lass?
I need to speak with him. He invited me to Bewley.
Oh, he'll turn up. I've seen him in the plough and furrow from time to time.
But do you know where he lives? I need to find him.
I believe he lives somewhere out on the moors. Can't tell you out more than that.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier. Do you know of a local landmark named Hobbs Barrow?
There's a fair many barrows found out on the moors, lass. Too many to put a name to. Not a soul in Bewley pays them any mind.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
We don't get many visitors here, outside of market days. But there's plenty of work for the village blacksmith. Where are you from, then?
I arrived yesterday on the train from London, by way of Derby.
Oh, aye. I've heard about London.
What have you heard?
Plenty of factories there.
Yes, indeed. The city is always changing and moving forward.
Too busy for me, though, lass. I prefer a quieter pace. Aye.
When do market days run in Bewley?
Once or twice a month. The next one is tomorrow.
How delightful.
Unless your vice is cabbages, there'll be naught to interest a young lady.
I don't mind a cabbage.
Then you're in luck.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
So, gucken wir mal, was wir hier haben. Also ein paar Sachen.
Fantastic specimen. Alas, it is not mine to take.
Will ich das ansprechen?
Yes?
I noticed your spectacular fossil specimen.
Oh, aye. I collect them. This one is called an...
Ammonite.
I'm impressed, lass.
From the Jurassic period, I'd venture.
Do you collect them too, then?
My true interests lie in comparatively modern history.
Oh, aye. Well, I do love a fossil. It's important to remember that we all end up in the soil eventually.
Quite. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Oh, what a coincidence. I saw it myself. A broom? What? This thing? Okay.
A simple broom. I didn't come to Bewley to sweep their streets.
Lantern, exit, bucket, cart. Okay.
I have one just like this. Perhaps this belongs to a merchant.
Oh, okay.
The woman has a kind face. A fine assortment of baked goods. A lovely treat for those who enjoy such things. In memory of George Paxton. In memory of Peter Black. In memory of William Ager. In memory of Barnaby Tillett. In memory of...
Also.
In memory of Mabel Hurst. In memory of Percival Roach. In memory of Benjamin Garkham. In memory of Romeo Hegg, dearly missed by his beloved Juliet. In memory of Millicent Smith. In memory of Henry Crozier.
Okay.
The trusty trowel, the Barrow digger's best friend.
Okay, das riecht danach, als wären wir uns hier so nach und nach Sachen klauen dürfen.
Hello. Good day. Would you like to buy one of these cakes, pet?
What's a cakes pet?
What kind of cakes do you have?
I have some lovely Bakewell puddings. The sweetest marriage of almond and jam. I can tell you're not from around here, because if you were, you would know about my Bakewell puddings. They are quite famous.
Alas, I'm not carrying any money with me.
That's unfortunate, pet. I'm sorry, I can't give them away for free. The money goes to the church, you see, and one cannot shirk one's duty to the church.
I understand.
Ist das etwas, was man googeln kann? Bakewell Pudding. Yep. One can. Great. It's an English dessert consisting of a flaky pastry base with a layer of sieved jam topped with a filling made of egg and almond paste. Antworten genau das, was sie gerade erzählt hat.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
None of your business. Okay.
A pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Duplancy.
Likewise, pet.
Tell me about yourself, Mrs. Duplancy.
About me? What would you possibly want to know about me? I've been attending St. Edmund's Church my whole life. I always want to help where I can, so I sell my baked goods, and all the proceeds go to its upkeep. This place means so much to me.
Your cakes look delicious.
I can assure you they are. You'll not find better in the entire county.
What can you tell me about St. Edmund's Church?
Isn't it the finest building? It's been standing here since the 12th century. The box pews in the nave are very fine and date back to the 17th century. The door is open if you'd like to worship.
Thank you, Mrs. Duplancy. Do you know a local man called Leonard Shoulder?
Yes, I know Leonard. What business do you have with him?
It's a long story, but I'm trying to find where he lives.
I'm afraid I don't know, dear. Father Roach has access to the parish register. He might be able to help you.
Okay, jetzt immer so ein bisschen merkwürdig, wenn es auf einmal tiefer geht. What can you tell me about the father? Okay.
What can you tell me about Father Roach?
He is a lovely man and an exemplary servant of the Lord. He's been the vicar of St. Edmund's for many years.
Where can I find Father Roach?
At this time of day, he'll be taking his exercise in Herne Wood, to the west of the village.
Thank you. I'll go find him.
Be sure to listen out for his merry whistling. Such a jolly man.
Okay, that's a hint.
What do you know of Hob's Barrow?
Hobbs what?
Hob's Barrow, a local burial mound.
The only place of burial I know about and care for is in this very churchyard.
Thank you for your time.
Lord be with you.
Okay, wir können zumindest hier einfach reinmarschieren.
Goodness me, look at these box pews. I've never seen any as tall as that before. Most unusual architecture, even for the Normans.
Okay. If you say so. Das sieht auch sehr einladend aus, aber das täuscht.
The pews are contained within compartments that can be locked. I've seen a similar design in other Norman churches around England, but this is a particularly impressive example.
Mhm.
Locked. Locked as well. I think they all might be.
Es ist nicht möglich, einfach drüber zu klettern, falls man es nötig hätte.
Is that a necklace? Someone has left a necklace hanging here.
Yoink.
Silver cross. Sterling by the look of it. Maybe I can reunite it with its owner.
Aha. Okay, ich kann definitiv Cyril, oder wie der Kollege hieß, verstehen. Wir tauchen hier auf, sehen was. Au! Vielleicht könnten wir ja helfen. Yoink. Was als könnte da jemand eingesperrt werden. Timeout-Box, ja.
A memorial list of former vicars. They stretch back several hundred years. A memorial list. They stretch...
Okay, rechts und linke Maustaste machen das gleiche.
Those have seen better days.
Just like myself, he who are.
I can admire the craftsmanship from afar. Stained glass depictions of various biblical scenes. It's not my specialist area. This must be where the local vicar sacrifices the newborns. I've no time for such things.
Okay, hier hinten hinzugehen gibt also gerade mal so gar nichts. Okay, hier oben noch.
Extraordinary craftsmanship.
If you say so.
It's locked.
Oh no. Aha. Eieiei. What the?
I'm very sorry. Oh, the shame. This malaise will not pass. Oh, the nausea. I need your help, young lady.
Tell me what you need.
Let the blood from my arm.
Excuse me?
Cut me. I beg you.
Aha. Könnte mich da reindrehen.
The key bears no edges sharp enough to pierce the skin. I don't think it's sharp enough.
Ach, komm on, da ist doch bestimmt ein Messer drin versteckt.
I'm not going near it. It smells disgusting.
Da hinten liegt was.
Ouch! The broken lens is extremely sharp.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps I shouldn't risk soiling this glove until I find its owner.
Okay, dann halt nicht.
This handkerchief was a gift from my mother. I hope she will understand. This should work.
Okay, ich dachte wirklich, der Witz wäre einfach, dass es ihm schlecht wäre, weil er seine Gläser nicht mehr trägt. Und ohne Brille, er hat vergessen, dass er eigentlich immer eine Brille tragen muss. Er ist so blend. Okay, time to step a guy.
Are you sure you want me to do this?
Yes, it will cure me of my ills.
I shall do as you ask, Father.
Not down the road, across the street. Okay, the blood letter.
Thank the Lord for my spare pair. God bless you. I already feel quite better.
I'm glad, Father.
The rapid healing properties of bloodletting cannot be overstated. I'm Frederick Roach, Vicar of St. Edmund's Church.
My name is Thomasina Bateman. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Okay, ja, gehen wir mal durch. I'm feeling better.
Are you feeling better?
Yes, thank you.
What ails you, Father Roach?
I just ate a rotten berry, that's all. I like to pick blackberries for my supper, you see. They are quite delicious, as long as you mind the bramble. My apologies again. I wish we had met in different circumstances.
Are you from Bewley originally?
I was born in our very own St. Edmunds. It's quite the story.
Do tell.
My mother was sheltering there as a frightful tempest raged. And lo, did her waters break right there and then in that pew.
One could say that you were born into your role, Father.
Indeed. When my mother told me the story as a young boy, I knew that this was my calling.
St. Edmund's is a fine building.
Thank you for saying so. It's hard work keeping her in good shape, but our congregation is always willing to lend a hand in the Lord's name.
What is it like being the vicar here?
Every day is a blessing, my child. I have a great love for our parish, and the Lord looks after us.
What about your congregation?
Numbers have fallen over the years, I must say. But those that remain are faithful and full of his spirit.
I'm looking for Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, yes? Are you a relative?
No, it's a long story, but he invited me to Bewley.
And he didn't tell you his address?
He was to meet me last night at the Plough and Furrow, but he never came.
I see. Well, let me welcome you to Bewley on his behalf.
Thank you, Father. Do you know where Mr. Shoulder lives?
Let me think. It's been many moons since I've paid him a visit.
Perhaps you could allow me to take a look at the parish register.
No need. I remember it now. A fair hike across the moors.
Could you please give me directions?
I'll take you there myself. It's the least I can do after you aided me so.
Capital. Thank you.
Just let me know when you're ready to pay him a visit. I'll be resting here for the time being.
Okay, soll mir irgendwo recht sein, aber gleichzeitig ist es auch sehr merkwürdig.
What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
I can't say I've heard of it.
It's supposedly a famous local landmark.
I'm afraid I know nothing about it.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
It's a quiet town. The railway line, which I presume you arrived by, is the only news of note we've had here for years.
I've heard the new station has received a mixed reaction.
I've heard many a debate, it's true. But my role is not to adjudicate on that matter. I'm very busy in my own work, you see.
Ja, Berries futtern und dann sich ritzen, schon klar.
I'm ready to go to Mr. Shoulder's house.
Excellent. I feel the fresh air will do me well. Follow me.
Ich hätte jetzt erwartet, dass die Kotze sich noch irgendwie bewegt oder was auch immer. Okay, sind wir zurück.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Mrs. Duplancy. Mrs. Duplancy, this is Thomasina Bateman, a visitor to our parish.
We've already had the pleasure of meeting, Father.
Excellent. Miss Bateman, don't hesitate to try one of Mrs. Duplancy's wonderful cakes.
Yes, I've heard about her famous Bakewell puddings.
I'll be here all day, young lady. But remember, once they're gone, they're gone. Those little whelps have already gobbled up all the gingerbread.
You are doing God's work, Mrs. Duplancy.
He smiles upon us, Father.
Miss Bateman, if you'd like to follow me. Let's talk of graves, of worms, and epitaphs. Make dust our paper, and with rainy eyes write sorrow on the bosom of the earth. Let's choose executors and talk of wills.
Shakespeare?
Quite. Which play?
Oh, jetzt hätte ich da ansatzweise Ahnung. Okay, schön, dass das gleich die erste Sache ist mit Shakespeare. Oh boy. Ich sehe schon, dass die Aussage beim zweiten Google-Resultat Trigger another Shakespeare-Test vom Father Roach. Okay, im Endeffekt ist vermutlich nicht so tragisch, aber gibt's hier irgendwo eine Hervorhebung? During the sequence, Father Roach will test your Shakespeare knowledge. The first prompt is automatic and the answer is Richard III. Alright. Third?
Richard II?
Correct. You are well read, Miss Bateman. Studying the work of the bard is one of my favorite pastimes. Follow me.
Ich weiß nicht, wie gesagt, wie wichtig das ist, aber wenn das hier wirklich so ein bisschen als Test dienen soll, dann vielleicht ist es hilfreich, da die richtigen Antworten zu haben.
Behold, the vast expanse of God's creation. The moors extend as far as the mortal eye can see. Beautiful, is it not?
The moors are beautiful, I find them rather desolate. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Da ich gerade keine Bienen halte.
Indeed, the moors are beautiful.
The beauty of God's creation is that it takes so many forms. How can one take in such a view and not have faith? Some look at these moors and think this a godless land. But I tell you, he is found in all domains. The Lord's work is all about us. Tell me, Miss Bateman, do you believe in God?
Well, tell the truth. Father Roach seems prepared to hear it. Lie, you might want to avoid a tense situation. Ich weiß halt nicht, was die Wahrheit in der Hinsicht ist. Ich gehe davon aus, weil sie a woman of reason and logic ist, dass es vermutlich eher Nein sein sollte. Gucken trotzdem mal, wo es hinführt.
I was brought up Anglican. The church was an important part of my early life, Father Roach. But what happened to my father eventually made me question things.
If you don't mind me asking, my child, what happened to your father?
He had an accident when I was very young.
Thomasina. Let's get out of the rain. Remember what I told you, all right? Be a good girl. People are unwell here. They don't want to hear you running about making noise. Understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. And don't annoy the nurses.
I promise I won't.
Good. Now, let's see your father.
Mummy is crying.
Ein bisschen ulkig, so mitten im Raum zu stehen.
Mummy? 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 Mummy?
Okay. Was haben wir denn hier sonst noch versteckt mit die beiden?
Daddy is sleeping.
Is he now?
Daddy, wake up!
Good evening, Mr. Bateman. Hello, little one. You must be Thomasina?
Yes.
But this
My name
sprite
is
book
Nurse
sieht
Blaketon. I just
creepy
need to
aus.
talk to your mummy for a little bit. I'm sorry to disturb you, Mrs. Bateman. Mrs. Bateman?
Will he ever talk again, Nurse Blaketon?
The doctor is uncertain, Mrs. Bateman. There is the possibility that Mr. Bateman won't regain any movement at all. But we will do our utmost to look after Mr. Bateman here at Ticehurst, ma'am. He will have a nurse by his side at all times, I can assure you.
What sort of god would allow this fate to befall such a kind and honest man?
I'm sorry to hear this. God moves in mysterious ways, but he loves us all. Come along now.
Hello? She scampered off in a hurry. Who was that?
Some primitive folk make their home out on the moors. I suggest you keep your wits about you when you are exploring, and don't stray too far from Bewley.
I see.
Okay.
How much farther to Mr. Shoulder's house?
Still quite a walk, I'm afraid, but we'll get to him soon enough. Now then, take a look at this. Legend has it that this cairn has stood here for over 1,000 years.
How remarkable.
The Devil's Toe.
I beg your pardon?
That's what it's called. The Devil's Toe.
Oh, I see.
Come now, onward.
Okay. Sie durften nicht mal dran lecken.
We walked and walked across that vast, featureless landscape.
Also jetzt muss ich glaube ich hier wieder selber klicken.
All the while, Father Roach was whistling away merrily. Just as I had begun to wonder if we were hopelessly lost, a building emerged from the mist. Mr. Shoulder's cottage.
Here we are, Miss Bateman. Unless my memory fails me completely, this is Mr. Leonard Shoulder's house.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
Now, no need to thank me after your providential assistance today. However, I have something to ask you.
Yes?
Please don't tell Mrs. Duplancy about my little scene in the woods. She will only fret. The poor dear woman has enough on her mind as it is.
I shan't mention it.
Thank you. You'd better see if Mr. Shoulder is in.
Okay.
Father Roach still looks rather pallid.
Little freak.
I'm rather fond of this colour. Perhaps Mr. Shoulder and I share similar taste.
Wegen der verdammten Tür. What?
This must provide a charming view across the moor.
Auch wenn man gefühlt nicht viel sehen kann. Wenn ich den Schattenwurf so ein bisschen sehe. Peekaboo.
No sign of life?
None. The window is nice and clean. The dwelling is by no means abandoned. A sweet little hen, plump and well-groomed. A fearsome-looking beast. A sweet little hen.
Okay.
Mr. Shoulder has stacked blocks of wood neatly beneath this small lean-to.
Very neat and tidy.
Wie auch immer du das um die Ecke sehen konntest, alter Mann.
A pair of thick woolen trousers. A woolen undergarment.
Und?
That glove looks familiar. I wonder if it matches the glove I found behind the plough and furrow. The gloves are a pair. Does this mean Mr. Shoulder was in the alley last night? Why didn't he come inside to see me?
Oder willst du, dass Mr. Tillett in Wirklichkeit halt der Kollege ist?
Slightly damp.
I have a similar one myself. So very warm.
And still very damp.
Mr. Shoulder must have dropped the matching glove last night. What was he doing in the alley? Rather rude of him not to come inside and see me.
Ich wollte eher Mr. Tillett beim Pissen zusehen.
The trousers feel damp. Freshly hung or still wet from last night's rain. I've no desire to lug a block of wood about the countryside.
Oh.
Here, chuk chuk chuk.
Don't encourage them.
He looks much too unruly to be picked up.
Okay, was haben wir hier noch so über Carved Stone? Okay.
A carved stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts a crescent moon.
Ja, durchaus.
Father, what do you make of this?
A peculiar adornment. I've not seen any like this in Bewley. Though it does remind me of a passage by the bard himself. It is the very error of the moon. She comes nearer earth than she was wont, and makes men mad.
Okay, als nächstes haben wir Othello.
Othello?
Precisely, Miss Bateman. Your knowledge of the bard is presently flawless.
I consider myself to be well-read, Father Roach.
Yep,
It's
well read of the
delightful to
wiki.
meet a fellow bookworm, I must say.
Okay, knock knock, open up the door, it's real.
Mr. Shoulder?
Mr. Head?
Is Thomasina Bateman here? I'm here in Bewley as discussed.
Maybe try again. His hearing probably isn't the best at his age.
Oh boy.
Mr. Shoulder, are you home? It appears Mr. Shoulder is not at home. Curses.
Perhaps you could try the handle?
It's locked.
Okay.
Perhaps he's gone for a stroll.
Possibly.
I'd suggest you call back later, my child. I myself must make my way back home. I have some matters to attend to at the church. Shall
Very
I
eating.
accompany you back to Bewley?
No, you go ahead. Sure.
No, you go ahead, Father. Thank you.
As you wish. Farewell, Miss Bateman. I hope Mr. Shoulder finds his way to you.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
My pleasure. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
Romeo and Juliet?
Correct. That I shall say good night till it be morrow. You've proven yourself to be an impeccable scholar of the bard, my child. Lord be with you.
Hey, an achievement.
Well,
Whee.
Mr. Shoulder, you've brought me to Bewley, and now you're nowhere to be found.
Time for some breaking and entering. With the cross.
I can't see how that will help me.
I tried.
I've come a long way to meet you, Mr. Shoulder. Please open the door. Mr. Shoulder continues to prove himself elusive. A carved stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts...
Okay.
It's bolted onto the door itself. I can't remove it.
Ich wollte schon sagen, ja, wieder rechte und linke Maus ist das gleiche, nicht in dem Fall. Da hat sie am Ende wirklich nochmal versucht, das Ding zu krallen. Ja, ist jetzt noch nicht allzu viel. Kann ich mit den Hühnern irgendwas machen? Kann ich die Hühner hier irgendwie weg... Kann ich die irgendwie hier rausschicken? Kannst du wo...
As I trudged back to Bewley across those cold moors, I made a new resolution.
16 to 9,
Find
baby.
Hobbs Barrow myself, with or without Mr. Shoulder.
Time to get
The
benched.
train! That must be Kenneth. I should go and meet him at the station.
Nah.
A fine spot to take a rest.
Oh, okay. Sieht immer noch so ein bisschen aus, als würde sie stehen, aber... Yep. Kein Achievement. Ich muss mal länger warten.
This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave.
Time to
This
dig.
appears to be a recent... William Paxton, modest and gentle of heart. Here lies Elizabeth Farnaby. Samuel Bryden. Death is only a shadow across the path to heaven. Joseph Davis. Here lies Margaret Tillett, beloved mother, wife, and sister. John Purchase, dearly beloved husband of Florence. Forever in light, Anne Kemp. Back to St. Edmunds. The path leads to a small hill.
Mhm. So. Kann ich das jetzt endlich nehmen?
Excuse me, do you think anyone would mind if I borrowed this trowel?
You help yourself, dear. Father Roach won't mind lending it. Just be sure to put it back when you're finished.
Of course, thank you.
It is more blessed to give than to receive.
Yoink. Okay. Time to dig. Dig, dig, dig.
I may be a barrow digger, but I am no grave robber.
Ach, come on.
John Purchase, dearly...
Ja, Okay, die Frage ist, ob ich das jetzt wieder zurückgeben muss. Passt schon. Okay, gucken wir mal. Schafft es der Buddy hierhin? Es wird tatsächlich ihn besuchen gehen. Für was bezahlen wir den überhaupt? Oho.
Where is Kenneth? He was supposed to wait for me at the station.
Great. Achso, ja, nebenbei. Gibt es irgendwie eine bessere Position, wo ich das hinstellen kann? Ich hätte überlegt, ob man es vielleicht eher in den oberen Bereich den Chat platziert. Weil da vielleicht weniger los ist, aber Das ist halt zu klein, wenn sie nicht 5 Meter weggraben muss. Nachts macht's keinen Spaß.
Well, that's one mystery solved. It's Arthur Tillett. What's he doing in there? Mr. Tillett, where did you go last night?
Have we met?
Last night at the Plough and Furrow.
Oh, Miss Bateman. I were blind drunk last night and woke up with a stinking headache.
You still smell like a brewery.
I'm sorry.
You went to use the lavatory and never came back, Mr. Tillett. I searched everywhere for you.
I think I remember you bought me a drink. Then it's all a blur. I woke up on my bed this morning with my wife sour at me for waking her at some ungodly hour.
About last night.
What were you going to tell me about Leonard Shoulder? Or Leonard? We don't remember. Okay.
What were you going to tell me about Leonard Shoulder?
Who?
Leonard Shoulder. You told me you knew him. And promised to tell me more if I bought you a drink. Which I did. So what were you going to tell me?
I don't really know the old bugger.
But you said you did.
Oh, aye. No, I know naught about him. No, naught about Leonard Shoulder.
Klingt wie eine Lüge. He's hiding something.
You're hiding something, Mr. Tillett. I don't believe you.
I say a lot of things when I've got the drink in me. I probably just wanted you to buy me an ale.
A likely story.
Look, what would I gain from lying to you?
Ale?
I just wanted another drink.
Yes.
Even if that's the case, it doesn't explain your disappearance.
Aye, I don't remember out.
About last night,
Achso.
I found Mr. Shoulder's house, but he wasn't home.
Don't worry, you'll find him.
Okay.
How's your headache faring?
It feels like a steam engine is driving full pelt in a circle around me skull.
Be sure to drink plenty of water, Mr. Tillett.
Aye. I'll survive.
So, you work here?
Aye. Bewley Station Master at your service. Would you like to buy a ticket?
Not just yet, thank you. I understand that some of the locals are not too happy about this new station.
Aye. I'd go as far as saying the whole village.
How long has the station been open for?
About 3 months. We're on the Midland Railway line. This employment's been a saviour for me. If I weren't stood here, I'd be drinking my life away at the pub right now. It's worth the occasional withering look from Cyril and the rest of them.
What does a station master do?
A bit of this and a bit of that. I don't wish to bore you with such things.
As you wish.
My responsibilities here keep me on the straight and narrow, I'll tell you that much. A sense of duty can do wonders for a lost soul.
Indeed. This must be a rather lonesome post to occupy.
Trains pass through here more regularly than you might think, lass.
I'm looking for my assistant, Kenneth.
Oh, aye?
His train has arrived.
Not a single soul disembarked the last train, Miss Bateman.
Impossible. Was that not the midday train from London by way of Derby?
Aye, it were. Mr. Price were here, unloaded a few crates.
But no Kenneth.
Not a soul. Hold on. One of them crates had your name on it, Miss Bateman. A great big one it were, with...
A red ribbon.
Aye.
What is Kenneth playing at, sending my equipment but not himself? Curses. Where is my crate now?
Mr. Price took away all the crates on his cart.
Who?
Mr. Price. He's the postmaster.
Where can I find Mr. Price?
He lives above the storeroom, just north of the plough and furrow. You'll see it. There's a Royal Mail plaque on the wall.
Thank you. Where can I find Mr. Price?
Ja.
He lives above the store.
Thank you.
Ein bisschen merkwürdig, wenn Sachen hier bleiben, aber das soll vermutlich einfach nur als Reminder bleiben.
I'm looking for Hobbs Barrow.
Hobbs Barrow.
It's why Leonard Shoulder invited me to Bewley. He thought I might like to excavate it.
Oh, aye. I heard about a Hobbs Barrow somewhere out there. There's some old stories around it.
What stories?
I can't remember.
Mr. Tillett, please. This is important.
I'm awfully sorry, Miss Bateman. I'll try to remember. If he invited you here, then I'm sure Mr. Shoulder will tell you all about it.
That's if I ever get to meet him.
I'm sure you will.
Okay, alles sehr, sehr fragwürdig.
Farewell for now.
Ta-ra!
So, was haben wir denn hier sonst so?
Mr. Tillett is right there.
Alles klar.
My mother always told me not to walk on railway tracks.
Yep, man könnte sich ja den Schuh verhaken und dann mir da. Oh. Hat den Twitch-Chat verscheucht. No! Ah, da ist sie wieder. Ist hier sonst irgendwas? No. Okay, it's you again.
Good day to you, Cyril.
I'll do, lass.
Okay, und dadurch, dass das jetzt hier immer und immer wieder passiert. Ich will mal ganz kurz hier meinen J-Chat bewegen. Ne, nicht verstecken, für bewegen. Ist es besser, einfach da oben hin zu tun? Wir testen es mal.
What are you up to, Cyril?
Keeping an eye on that bleeding railway station. That's what. Thankfully, no one got off the last train.
Really hate that station, don't you?
Oh, I curse Midland Railway for bringing their damn line through Bewley. This is our town, our land. 'Tis no place for outsiders.
So you keep saying.
Anyway, no more trains today. Almost time to celebrate with an ale, I think.
I could do with one myself.
You paying?
No. I found Mr. Shoulder's house today, but he wasn't home.
Why the bleeding hell should I care, lass?
I'm looking for Hob's Barrow. Do you know where it is?
Mind your own business, lass.
You really are quite helpful, aren't you?
Ah.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, lass.
Bist ja der beste Charakter. Okay, ich will jetzt eigentlich nicht hier mit jeder Dumpfbacke reden. Gerade vor allem, weil ich nicht das Gefühl habe, dass es weiterhilft. Yep. Kollege steht da immer noch sehr fragwürdig. Oh.
This young fellow looks miserable.
He's British. What do you expect?
Hello there. My name's Thomasina.
Yeah?
What's yours?
Wally?
Wale.
Have you heard of a place called Hob's Barrow?
No.
Do you know a man called Leonard Shoulder?
No.
Goodbye.
No. You know, no.
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Wale. Okay, wo ist das Post Office jetzt? Mir ist nichts diesbezüglich aufgefallen, was ich hätte als Symbol wahrnehmen können. Da ist noch mein Weg. Ich kann noch mal ganz kurz
The
hier
sign
gucken.
is in a shabby state, but the shop appears to be a cobbler's.
Ah, north of, okay.
That must be the postmaster's storeroom.
And this is
He
a
looks
man.
a little chirpier than your average Bewley resident.
Ach, da die Plague von der Royal Mail Order. What? Ich gehe nochmal zurück, will nochmal sehen.
Hello.
Good day. I haven't seen you in Bewley before.
I'm just visiting.
Lovely. It's nice to see a new face. We don't get many visitors. My name's Henry. Henry Long.
Nice to meet you, Henry. Thomasina Bateman.
Wonderful. What a treat.
Uh-huh.
You seem in a good mood, Mr. Long.
It's just lovely to see a new face. Where are you from, Miss Bateman?
He seems harmless.
Originally a small town on the outskirts of Derby, Mr. Long, though I currently reside in London.
London? I've never met anyone from London. How very exciting. Have you lived there a long time?
It's been quite a few years now, yes.
I've heard that the air there is so heavy with smoke, it makes it hard to breathe. Is that true?
Some days.
Oh, you must miss the fresh northern air. Well, you've got that in Bewley. No factories out here. Such things are a blight on his creation.
Oh no, a nutty.
I were born in this very home I stand in front of. Bewley is in my blood. Why would I ever want to leave? Especially now I can meet new folk thanks to the railway line.
Okay.
I'm looking for Mr. Price, the postmaster.
Oh, Mr. Price, my lovely neighbour. I'm afraid you've just missed him.
Curses.
I saw him wheeling a large crate into his storeroom just there.
It must be mine. I really need it.
Have a look through the window to see if it's yours.
Okay.
Where did Mr. Price go?
I don't know. The man were in a hurry. I know he has family in Bakewell.
That's miles away. Did he leave by foot?
No, by horse. He must be a few miles down the road by now.
Curses. When will Mr. Price be back?
He didn't say. Could be tonight, could be a few days.
How infuriating.
I told him I'd keep watch of his storeroom, and I'm a man of my word, Miss Bateman. I shall not budge from this spot.
Day and night. Dann ist ja nicht mal von weit weg. Wir sind ja hier auch irgendwo in oder bei Derbyshire.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Aye. Funny old fellow. I hear he lives way out on the moors somewhere.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not for a long while now that you mention it. Why do you ask?
It's a long
Because he
story,
did, yo.
but I was to meet him in Bewley. He invited me here.
Well, I must thank him when I see him for inviting such an enchanting young woman.
You flatter me, Mr. Long.
Okay.
I'm looking for Hob's Barrow.
One of those old burial hills.
Yes. Do you know where it is?
Believe it or not, I haven't set foot on the moor since I were a child.
Why is that?
I've got all I need right here in Bewley. And we're all truly blessed with the railway station, which brings us lovely new faces.
Ja, ich glaube, der Kollege wird vermutlich hier der Mörderer oder und ähnliches sein.
Your opinion of the railway station differs widely from your fellow townsfolk, Mr. Long. I've not met anyone particularly keen on it.
That railway line is the start of a new era for Bewley. Mark my words. There's much to protect here, but we need new blood. I hope that some of you visitors will actually stay here permanently.
Why is that?
So I have new friends to talk to. Some people here don't want any new friends. Cyril Farnaby, the miserable old sod, is the worst offender.
Barnaby,
I've had the pleasure of meeting Cyril. He really dislikes the railway station.
Absolutely miserable he is. I've tried to convince him many times that the station will help Bewley. He just doesn't understand.
I met him last night in the Plough and Furrow.
Aye, the scene of our many debates. Blimey. I could go for an ale right now, actually.
Uh-oh.
Can I buy you a drink?
Really?
No. Wait. Do you think Mr. Kemp will let me open a tab?
Perhaps. You could always ask him. I shouldn't leave anyway. Mr. Price is relying on me to keep watch of his storeroom.
Goodbye.
Don't be a stranger.
You wanna know why they call me Mr. Long? Because I run away from everything so long.
Royal Mail, Postmaster's Residence. This must be the local post office.
Okay.
There's my crate. Kenneth always ties a red ribbon to it. I can see an envelope tucked behind the ribbon. Perhaps it can help explain Kenneth's absence.
I got me
I'd have to
shit.
get in there.
The postmaster isn't home.
But my crate is in there.
You'll have to wait for Mr. Price to get back.
Oh, das werden wir vermutlich nicht tun. Okay, hier ist noch meine
This
Tür.
house looks pleasant.
Let's
The
enter.
man is standing right there.
Okay, das sind ja, sag ich, kann doch nicht einfach da reinmaschinen. Wir können es vermutlich auch nicht unten drunter durchbuddeln. Okay. Ist denn hier auch das sehr interessant? Sehen aus wie zwei Schlüssel. Sollen ja vermutlich zwei Flaschen sein. Ich will jetzt hier logischerweise Punkte anstellen, die nachvollziehbar sind. Also einfach wild mit irgendwelchen Leuten reden. Könnte maximal helfen, wenn man sagen würde, man würde nach Kenneth suchen, aber so viele Leute gesagt haben, dass hier keiner ausgestiegen ist. Lässt darauf hinweisen, dass Kenneth einfach nicht dabei war.
My assistant has not arrived as planned.
Oh, is everything all right?
I'm not entirely sure.
Am I to keep a room for him just in case?
If you could hold it for one more night, Mr. Kemp.
As you wish.
Okay.
I've decided to find Hob's Barrow without Mr. Shoulder's aid.
Are you sure that's a wise idea, lass?
What other choice do I have? I have a feeling he is avoiding me. Do you know where I can find the barrow?
No, sorry. I say that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
I found Mr. Shoulder's home, thanks to the help of Father Roach.
Wonderful. So you've met our vicar then?
Yes, I did. An interesting character.
Indeed. So, did old Leonard apologise for his absence?
Not quite. He wasn't home.
What is that man playing at?
You tell me.
He says it on me, Mother's Barrow.
I'm sorry to ask this, Mr. Kemp, but could I please open a tab?
Still now in your purse?
I'm afraid not. My assistant hasn't arrived as planned, so I find myself in a bind. He must have put the money in my crate, which is currently being held in Mr. Price's storeroom.
Well, as you know, I run an honest establishment here, and I do trust you. So yes, I'll open an account for you, to be settled at the end of your stay.
Of course. Thank you, Mr. Kemp.
Now then, I'll be needing something of value as a deposit.
I thought you said you trusted me.
Aye, it's not personal, lass. One can never be too cautious.
How can I open a tab again?
Leave me a night. I'll give it back to you when it will be time to pay the piper.
Okay.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Okay, unser Handkerchief hat sich verabschiedet. Wir haben jetzt auch nicht so direkt hier dabei. Vielleicht müssen wir mal bei uns hier in der Hütte vorbeigucken. Und ja, die Ecke da oben mit dem Chat hatte gut funktioniert, bis dann halt Text kam, der groß genug war, dass er davon verdeckt werden konnte. Nicht ideal.
I've stored my case in there. A box within a box. I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that...
Okay, ich hatte mir erhofft, dass wir da irgendwas... Oh, haben wir das aufgebraucht?
The candle has melted. It's not much use anymore. Perhaps Mr. Kemp will replace it this evening.
Oh.
There is a single match remaining inside.
Also jemand war so nett und hat das für uns angemacht. Weil wir konnten es ja logischerweise dann nicht sein.
Jammed shut. The wood...
Okay, also die Herausforderung wird sein, wir brauchen irgendwas, was von Wert ist. Vielleicht ist es wirklich einfach hier The Rosary.
Will you accept this silver cross pendant as a deposit?
Can I take a closer look at it?
That's me. Bling bling, motherfuckers.
Aye, silver. That'll do.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp.
Can I get you something to drink?
One drink won't hurt. No, not right now.
Not right now, Mr. Kemp.
As you were.
Ach so, ist die Idee, dass ich jetzt was kaufen sollte, damit ich wiederum... Okay.
There's nothing else I wish to do.
Oh, oder auch... Okay, oder auch nicht. Okay, wir probieren jetzt natürlich trotzdem gleich wieder zu dem Kollegen da hochzugehen. Ja, dem Typen traue ich überhaupt nicht. Hilft das jetzt schon weiter?
Good day.
Can I buy you a drink, Henry?
Really?
Really? We can talk more at the inn.
But I told Mr. Price I'd keep watch of his storeroom.
Doors have locks for this very reason.
You're right. One drink won't take long. I shall take you up on your offer, Miss Bateman.
Let us make our way.
The rocket weren't Stevenson's only design, you know. Before that, there were the Blucher and the Locomotion. But my favourite would have to be the Lancashire Witch. I believe he built that in 1828. In Newcastle, of course.
Oh boy, he's a talker.
Well, that's me. I better be off.
Wait!
Ta-ra, Miss Bateman.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't even get a word in.
He likes a good chinwag, our Henry.
He certainly does.
Chinwag. Schönes Wort. Okay.
Hello? Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
I don't know out about no Leonard Shoulder.
Eindeutig ein Lock-Enthusiast, ja.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Not much around here, love. Not worth mentioning to you, like.
Cool.
I see. Do you know where I can find Hobbs Barrow?
Not to be found digging around in those things.
You know of local barrows, then?
Don't concern yourself.
Okay.
What do you do around here?
Hey up, you're not scared of sticking your neb in. I look after the churchyard. Dig the graves. Ha!
What can you tell me about the church?
Aye, it's a church.
Cool.
Quite. Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Okay, ist zumindest ein bisschen Information, auch wenn ich nicht behaupte, dass es viel oder hilfreich sein muss. Ich hoffe, ich werde es nicht bereuen, nicht mit den Dumpfbacken hier geredet zu haben. Aber gut, machen wir es
Good
halt.
day.
Yes?
Ist ja noch irgendwas mit dabei?
Are you sure you don't know where Hobbs Barrow is?
Sorry, lass.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Dann, dass man wirklich nochmal die Chance hat, das so anzusprechen.
Good day.
Hello, miss.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
Hello.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye, miss.
Das hatten wir alles getan.
The trusty trowel, the barrow digger's best friend. This one has seen better days. A fine white glove, gents style. I found it in the alleyway behind the plough and furrow.
Ja, ja, und wir haben das andere Paar damit theoretisch ja auch schon gefunden.
There is a single match.
Genau. So, das Schöne ist ja, wir können jetzt hier einfach zu den unterschiedlichsten Punkten hinspringen. Oh, interessant, auch so ein bisschen Namen noch dabei zu haben. Na, können wir mal hier so ein bisschen gucken. Hier was zum Buddeln.
The Devil's Toe, a local landmark. What a peculiar name, the Devil's Toe. I can't quite see the resemblance myself.
Mhm.
I don't wish to dig it up.
Okay. Hätte Fahrradkette. So, auf den ersten Blick, keine Ahnung, dachte ich, hängt da jemand. Nur, ja, da haben wir uns nicht relativ stark umgucken müssen. Weil, waren es zweimal, wo wir Wege entscheiden mussten? Ich bin auf jeden Fall einfach nur links gelaufen und das hat es dann natürlich getan. Okay, ich will nochmal hier einmal sicherheitshalber gucken. Hatten wir irgendwo eine Stelle, wo wir sagen könnten, es würde sich lohnen, da zu buddeln?
The path leads on. Back to the outskirts of Bewley.
So, kommen wir da bei dem Kollegen raus? Ja, genau. Ah, da hat jemand auch seinen Rotz entfernt, also wir es darauf angelegt hätten, hier irgendwas aufzugabeln. Okay. Hätten wir keine
No
Chance
doubt
mehr.
home to many a woodland creature.
Time to stick your hand in
I've
it.
no desire to go rooting about in there.
I shall see you later this evening, gents. Well, I say. Greetings, my dear.
Hello, sir.
A pause on your beauty, for I shall see you again soon.
Wait. Some nerve.
Lady, you're blushing.
I most certainly am not. The men look like they've spent many a long day exposed to the harsh moorland weather. The men look like they've...
Okay, ein dasselbe. Kann ich mit irgendjemand von denen reden?
Sorry, lass. No way through here today.
Says who?
Lord Panswick. Now get back before you find yourself under a falling tree.
My name is Thomasina Bateman.
Oh, aye? You're not from round here, Thomasina Bateman.
No, just visiting. What is your name, sir?
Horace.
Are you in charge here?
I am indeed.
Tell me, who was that arrogant man here just now?
Just someone passing by.
It sounded like you knew him better than that.
I don't mean to be disrespectful, but that's none of your business.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like I'm doing? We're chopping down trees.
There is no need to be sarcastic.
We're employed by Lord Panswick. He's ordered us to gather logs from his woods. That's what we're doing.
These are his woods.
Aye, his lordship owns most of the land round Bewley.
Who is Lord Panswick?
Our governor.
He's the governor of the whole town.
All right, Owen, back to work now.
He lives in Bewley.
Aye, not far away. But his lordship doesn't like questions. Or visitors. Now please leave us to our work.
No.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No, I don't. Can you let me get back to my work now?
No.
Why are you gathering logs for Lord Panswick?
By heck, you ask a lot of questions.
Yes.
If you must know, his lordship is repairing an old ruin on his land. We need the timber for the restoration work.
How intriguing. What type of ruin is Lord Panswick restoring?
An old chapel.
I should rather like to see it.
Not possible. His lordship does not welcome visitors to his estate.
Do you know where I can find a place called Hob's Barrow?
Never heard of it.
Thanks for your time.
We'll be done by tomorrow morning. Come back then if you want to explore the woods.
Okay. Also, da haben wir was. Auf das wir uns in der Zukunft freuen dürfen. Kann ich mit denen
I'll let
reden?
him get on with his work.
No, okay. Jetzt ist hier soweit erstmal nix. Das Loch wird vermutlich irgendwann relevant, oder?
No, that's not it.
Ja, hätte mich auch gewundert. Das hat doch existiert immerhin schon. Ja, okay. Soll ich da schon hoch? Ah.
She has a puckish little face. Remarkable. A gargantuan fossilized ammonite. This would look fantastic on my mantelpiece.
Yoink it.
Hey! Stay away from that! It's bad luck to touch the Ammon's horn. I'm serious.
Fine.
Jetzt sind die Kackhaufen da hinten in der Entfernung zu sehen. Shrub, Back, Dolls, Girl, okay.
She has a puckish little face.
Achso, das hatten wir.
Good day, little one. What's your name?
Wally took Myrtle.
Pardon?
He took her and ran off. I hate him.
Is Myrtle one of your dolls?
Yes, my favourite. Mummy made her for me. She's so beautiful. Wally is the worst brother in the whole world.
I'm sorry to hear that. What is your name, little one?
Jane.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Jane. My name is Thomasina.
Who asked?
This is a lovely little beck.
It's where we get our water, miss. It's good for drinking and cleaning.
Your dolls look lovely, Jane.
Thank you, miss. I love them very much. Today was their bath day.
Ist das ein Sprachfehler oder erstmal in ein kleines Dorf gehen und die Gesichter der Leute dissen, ja, ne?
Tell me more about the Ammon's horn.
Daddy said we should never touch it. It will make the god angry.
What god?
Ammon, of course.
Explain that the object is in fact a fossil. A little education goes a long way. Go along with the Ammon story. She's only a child.
Jane, this is a fossil.
It's a horn. What's a fossil, miss?
A fossil is an impression of a prehistoric plant or animal embedded in rock and preserved in petrified form. This particular animal was called an ammonite.
I'm confused. It's not a horn?
No, it's the impression of a long-dead sea creature.
Well, I believe my daddy. He doesn't lie to me.
Your father is somewhat correct. For you see, Ammonites were given their name for the Egyptian god Ammon.
See, I told you. It's Ammon's horn. My daddy is always right.
Well, try to educate the peasants.
Why did your brother take Myrtle away?
He's just jealous because Daddy is letting me come with him to the market tomorrow. Wally thinks I'm Daddy's favourite, so he took Myrtle from me. What if he rips her to tatters? What if he feeds her to Mr. Bryden's goat?
Don't worry, Jane. I'm sure he wouldn't do such a thing. Where did your brother go?
I don't know. Home, maybe. But I have to wait here for Myrtle's friends to dry out.
Okay, wir wissen im Endeffekt, wo Wall-E ist.
Do you know an old man called Leonard Shoulder?
No, miss.
Okay.
Have you heard of a place called Hob's Barrow?
I have, yes.
You have?
We aren't supposed to talk about it.
Why not?
Would you like to go there?
Yes,
yeah.
I would very much like to.
I'll tell you where it is if you find Myrtle for me.
You will?
Yes! But don't tell anyone about it or I'll be told off.
I promise.
Please find Myrtle first. I miss her.
I will.
Wir haben den Weak Link gefunden.
Where do you live?
Our home is on the other side of the village, miss. Maybe Wally went back there. Or maybe he's left her out on the moors. Poor Myrtle. I'm going to kick him so hard.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Bye, Miss.
Dann haben wir hier, denke ich mal, einen schönen Anfang hinbekommen, um dann bei der nächsten Woche, beim nächsten Mal hier weitermachen zu können. Okay, also wir wissen, wo Wally ist, wir brauchen Myrtle. Das wird dann vermutlich wieder zu irgendeinem anderen Fetch-Quest führen, was wir vorher erledigen dürfen. Ist interessant, was wir bisher gesammelt haben, aber noch nicht so wirklich einen Eindruck gewonnen, warum wir... Zugeben, so ein paar Sachen, diese Wasserkanne hatten wir gleich nutzen dürfen, aber das hier zum Beispiel... Also ich bleibe dabei, dass dieses frische Grab vermutlich von dem Alten ist, von Mr. Head and Shoulders. Ich denke, dass der aus irgendeinem Grund entfernt worden ist, gestorben ist oder wie auch immer. Es ist auf jeden Fall sehr interessant zu sehen, wie alle irgendwie was wissen, aber dann doch irgendwie wiederum nicht. Also, gut. Ich bedanke mich auf jeden Fall recht herzlich fürs Einschalten, sei es live auf twitch.tv/Forscom, wie es sowas wie Weißbrot und Schattenmensch gemacht hatten. Oder logischerweise auch im Nachhinein auf dem YouTube-Kanal, auf der Twitch-Page, wie wir hier gerade sind, etc. etc. Ich bedanke mich auf jeden Fall. Hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Und bis dann.